necessary. We wish you well. Okay then, shall we talk politics now? In politics, campaigns and canvassing get ugly and messy along the way. The main opposition, People's Democratic Party, PDP, is having to fight many fires at the same time. One of such is Governor Nyesom Wike's intransigence. His feud with the party's presidential flag bearer, Atiku Abubakar, got to a boiling point when the River State governor flirtatious maneuverings with the opposition politicians raised the political temperature. The two of them met outside the country in London, England, at a dinner attended by Governors Okeze Ikpeazu of Abia, Seyi Makinde of Oyo, and Samuel Otom of Benue State. The two feuding parties, that's Atiku and Wike, agreed to bury the hatchet and work for PDP's victory at next elections. The PDP flag bearer pleaded with his loyalists to halt their attacks on Governor Wike, as he hoped that PDP governors would work for his victory. They say, Jide, when you bury the hatchet, you don't bury the handle with the hatchet.
No.
You bury hatchet, the handle is still on top of the ground.
If it came from the inner recesses of my heart to bury the hatchet, I will bury it completely.
Okay. With the handle.
I will bury it without a desire to go back and use it. That's me.
But in politics, it is a different ball game.
That's why some of us will never play politics. That's why we won't play politics.
Aye.
We won't be drawn into that. Play politics? No. No.
In fact, do you know what that they call pillow talk? You understand me?
Oh, definitely.
Madam, you for night, you and madam. Okay, this thing where they go on. How you think about them? I wonder whether politicians indulge in it.
Oh.
Some of their wives are as cold-hearted as they are.
Exactly.
Look, some of the bad things that they
do,
their wives encourage them to.
Yes.
So such pillow talk will not yield anything meaningful.
It go spoil the pillow.
No, you didn't anything meaningful.
Now the one go down.
The pillow talk will further toughen the heart of the man. Didn't you read the story of a man who said he was leaving power, and the wife said, "Oh, I never knew I married a Lily bad man." You remember now?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so, I didn't know I married a coward. Woman, called the talk of pillow talk. Pillow talk will worsen matters for other players in the political firmament.
So suddenly, Wike is the big bride.
Wike is being, the Labour Party is giving him an eye. APC is giving him an eye. He's enjoying it.
Yeah.
The other day, some PDP governors, they went to see him in his house. How they fired me and the rest of them. And he was basking in that.
As a matter of fact, one of them, commissioned projects.
No, that one is different. He's been bringing them. He's been doing that for years. I'm saying that in the aftermath of his loss of the presidential ticket, sensing that this is somebody who is emotionally fragile, the APC governors went to him with the intention of wooing him
to their
side. But Wike will not join the APC.
No.
I've said that here
before.
He wants to install his own man,
the
Accountant General of the state, as the next governor. If he joins the APC, he will be obligated to support the APC candidate.
Definitely.
So, but he can still rock the boat even while remaining in. That is the reason Atiku and the people close to him are doing their best to ensure that this thing doesn't get worse. The other day, I saw my younger brother, Dino Melaye, do an interview the other day. The first few minutes of the interview, the questions were about Wike. I saw a sedate, an uncharacteristically sedate Dino taking his time, picking his words, reluctant to attack
Wike,
the man, because if he should attack the man,
Oh, no.
even an Atiku could get angry.
Livid, yeah.
That why are you trying to
make
matters worse for me? This and that. They know that the best they can do is to manage him. Manage his
like a bull,
his elephant-sized ego until such a time when you are sure that you've managed him sufficiently, both of you are happy with one another, and then he can work for you.
Yeah.
Where he is now, he is still bitter, not just... See, let's even go to some of their complaints. With Ayu. Ayu
that
made...
is brewing on the one side.
Yes, okay. Admittedly, by the tradition of the PDP, the standard bearer, the presidential standard bearer of the party, and the national chairman don't come from the same zone.
That's it.
If it's from the north, the other person must come from the south. Now, with Ayu and with Atiku becoming the candidate of the party, that is being breached already. When the PDP was in this kind of situation during the Jonathan years, they had to do a convention to produce another chairman.
From another zone.
Yes. In this case, Wike's people are saying, are you offended them by breaching protocol during the convention by allowing Tambuwal after reeling out his manifesto and asking for votes to go back to the podium and then say he was stepping down for Atiku.
And he pronounced him the star boy.
Yes, when they now visited him, he called him the hero of the convention. See, in this era of social media, somebody is filming that thing and it suddenly goes out. With Wike seeing that you say, oh, so we were dealing with an enemy all along. Because there are certain things that you do not say. You describe the person who facilitated Atiku's victory as the hero of the convention, and you expect Wike to be somewhere still happy with your leadership of the party. And you should know in his heart of hearts that he made a fundamental error on that day by that pronouncement. So they are saying, look, you should step down. But the truth is, on that score, Wike and Atiku, who met over dinner in London, they are yet to agree on whether this is the right time for them to shop for a new national chairman.
But
many people
think...
think...
the dinner go don't digest. And,
you follow them, chop. You know? So, this is the thing. Wike, honestly, I'm happy that Atiku has won these people.
Not
because people like Sule Lamido coming out to abuse him. Sule Lamido should know better. This person is better ignored than even responded to.
Exactly.
That's it. You understand? And now that's why Atiku is saying that it will worsen matters for us.
You remember Napoleon Bonaparte, the so-called first Antichrist, said, if your enemy is making a mistake, ignore him.
Yes.
So this is the season.
But you know what? For me, the worst aspect of it is that these are the same people who are the ruling elite in Nigeria. You want to discuss party matters, you have to travel to UK. Now, what happened to Yankari Game Reserve? What happened to Obutukatu?
No
Now, we are talking of lack of foreign exchange. All these men carried themselves up to the UK to go and spend scarce foreign exchange. And then, unfortunately, Nigerian electorate are also not helping themselves.
They are part of
you that you are a man begging me to buy 200 naira recharge card for you. If I say anything against a candidate, you will attack me.
And you expect
the candidate that you are fighting for does not give you 200 naira recharge card, I gave you 200 naira recharge card. You are abusing me because I disagree with your
candidate. The statement of George Orwell holds true here. He says, "A people who keep electing people when they finish them are accomplices."
Exactly. So now the question we should be asking ourselves: what is the role of the common man in all these things they are doing? Why will you have to go to UK to resolve a matter that you could have invited yourself to Katu Ranch or Yankari Game Reserve or anywhere in Nigeria? But it is not their fault, as I said. It is the fault of the electorate. If I were to have the power to control the electorate, honestly, I would tell you all these candidates should not be voted for. Because why should you leave your own country if those people have made their own country inhabitable as you have made your own country inhabitable? Will you be able to go there? Will the Boris Johnson come here or go to any other country in the world to meet the opposition leader or whatever, and then you splash it all over the media, and then you continue? You think we should
Julius is waiting in Benin to join us. Julius, good evening to you. Brother Julius, are you there?
Yes, I am. Nice
okay, lift up your voice, as they say.
Yes, first of all, I just want to commend you people for a job well done, most especially Babajide Kolade Otitojo. I really want to thank him for his level of objectivity. My contribution is towards the ASU and federal government impasse. I just want to say that the way out of it is for the federal government to obey the laws of the land and do the needful by agreeing to the agreement that is on ground, and whatever committee that they are going to set up, even the ones they've set up before, they should learn to honor their agreement. You send somebody on an errand, the person returns back to you only for you to throw the thing and put it behind the carpet. I don't think
Julius, thank you very kindly. We know that both the ASU and federal government are grown-up men. They know what we are talking about here. Thank you. Except that we were talking about the PDP Wahala. Belly aching. If the opposition party, Jide, is belly aching at this time, how many months to the election, then there's trouble in the land. And you talk about making mistakes and allowing your enemy to make mistakes. Continue. Who know whether
the way it is now, you see, I don't even. If you look at Wike, some of his people are complaining that Atiku did not just pick Okowa instead of Wike, who
came second.
Who came first in the rating by the advisory committee. He said they should advise him, and Wike was the runaway winner, but he chose someone else. Now they are saying for his deputy. Even me, I won't choose Wike as my deputy.
No, I don't think
let's face it.
But
I would be too scared of him to make him my deputy. So I understand where Atiku is coming from. But they are saying that Atiku's remarks on the day he presented Okowa
as his
running mate was targeted. Yes, it was targeted at Wike. He gave the impression that Wike was not the kind of person that...
Jide, do you know, it reminds me of the 48 laws of power. You know, the first one is no measure body with Oga. The number 3
but not be MB Oga now, not be MB. Wike not be Atiku Oga now.
No, get in context. No. It says law number 3 is no show your hand too fast. Which is saying Atiku been showing hand, raising hand too fast.
No, but
in picking number 2.
If that's the person that he felt was best for him.
Yeah.
You see, in my view, the candidate should be left to choose whoever he can work with.
Yes.
Because if they can't work with one another, you will be blaming him for choosing the wrong person. So all this head banging on the wall over the choice of a deputy, I don't think it's necessary. That should be his call. He should choose someone that he believes best complements him and will be able to work effectively with him. But they are saying that the remarks he made on that day were in bad faith and targeted at
Wike,
the emperor of rivers.
Yeah.
So I still think that there's no way you will pick a deputy and not give the reason why you chose him.
exactly.
It's a difficult situation that they found themselves with this Wike man. But they must just go on trying to find a truth.
Yinka, makes me remember late Baroness Margaret Thatcher. When a dingle foot, they gave them wahala. She said, we can't afford this man staying outside peeing on this.
Exactly.
Bring the man inside. Make it the pee outside.
That's the way I think PDP is trying to do with Wike.
That's on the one hand, though.
Yes.
Now the IU chairmanship is brewing on another scale.
Honestly, the explanation of IU is that until their presidential candidate wins, that Wike's request can be granted. But
even after that, you will not want to.
Exactly. So, I mean, he used to be a university lecturer.
He's a Marxist.
Very.
You remember?
I told you the last time. Forget about that one. He has left the campus.
Marxism-Leninism is history.
Okay. Very many years ago. So I'm not sure he remembers all those Marxists, whatever. Like I said, he is very, very educated and intelligent. He should know what to do. At this point, I expect that as a man who has taught sociology and sociology of politics and all that, and has written books and papers on it, he should practicalize what he has been preaching about it. And whether your candidate wins or not, the party has broken that rule. And to show that, yes, I'm a man of my words, he needs to sacrifice that seat, if only to calm the nerves. Because the way he's going, if he continues to retain that seat, the party may lose the election. If they lose the election, he will lose that seat. Because, one, some people will say, yes, you are the cause of the loss, so you have to go. So whether he goes now or he doesn't want to go, it's still the same thing.
All right, I